Hi everyone, so in this video we've got a bit of a problem. I think I have with this radio that I installed. I connected it directly to the battery. Last couple of days the battery's been flat on the morning. It's taken like 5 minutes to charge and then it's fired up and run. But after a period of probably 4 to 5 hours it's flat. So it's could be a couple of things. I'm hoping it's the radio that I installed, or it could be the alternator. But I've just checking this radio and it seems really warm, and I'm just wondering if I connected the yellow and red together. So in previous videos on my channel I used an ignition light that was for the thing up here. I'll show you. I had on my van I had a thing up here that had the display for the temperature and radio station and stuff. I removed that and found an ignition light, and I had a red wire which was connected to the radio plug. But since then I kept losing the radio stations, so I joined like old school. We used to just join the yellow and red together and that was it. It's been alright for a few days since we installed it, but then eventually I've got a battery drain. So I'm just wondering if this is causing the battery drain. Now, you see a lot of people forums got battery drain, and they often comment that, is it an aftermarket radio? And is your alternator warm when it stood still? I was told that that's quite a good sign that the capacitor in the alternator is eating up the battery or the radio, but it only takes 5 or 10 minutes on a charger and it'll start up straight away. So it's very minimal drop to do it. Now what I have got, which most of you probably won't have, is one of these. So this is a thermal imaging camera. I use this for all sorts of things. You can see my arm. I use it for plumbing, so I use it for detecting underfloor heating pipes that may be blocked, test flow temperatures, pipes in walls and stuff like that. These aren't cheap. They're about, I think I paid nearly £1,000 for this, but what it'll do is you can just get a normal temperature when you get a gun that reads it. But if I put this near my radio at the bottom, you can maybe see that, but it's reading 28 degrees, 29 degrees at the bottom of the radio. So under this radio it's actually not cool, so it's still on, and it's using some sort of let's see if I can just freeze it there. If I hold it up to the camera there, you can see we've got some sort of power source going to this. Now I'm hoping that this might be normal, it might not be, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the battery completely and charge it up for a couple of hours and then disconnect it. I'll charge it up so it starts on the van, disconnect the radio, and then tomorrow morning I'll do a second video and see if this was draining the battery, because there's 2 days it hasn't started. So I'm hoping that this is my battery drain. So this is a good way. This thing's brilliant for obviously detecting heat, and I'm hoping this is the problem. So I'll just snip the wires now. I'll stick it on charge for over 2 or 3 hours and see if it works, and then I'll get up in the morning, I'll do another video of it and see if it's actually worked, because the van technically should start without the radio connected. So we'll cut these wires now. Never had this before. I don't have to cut them, sorry, I can just disconnect them on here. So my live wires I use these little block connectors. Sparkers use them. They're quite handy for adding extra lives on and stuff like that. So this is all I've used really. So I've got my live coming in there. I don't want to drop this. So I've got my live coming in there, this thick one, and I've joined these red and yellow together here. So what I'll do is we'll completely disconnect it from there. So now it's not connected at all, and we'll just see if, let's take it off so don't break it. Let's just unplug it all together. Oh, there. Don't know what that is. Right, so disconnect the whole radio, to be honest, in case it falls out. So hopefully tomorrow I'll just stick the battery on charge, like I said, and then we'll see what happens in the morning, and I'll do another video and see if that is the battery drain. So yeah, let's hope this tells me that it's, in fact, is it warm? In my hands, I can hold it up, look, so you can see the heat. That's my hand, obviously. Hang on, let's see if I can hold it like that. I appreciate it probably will be a little bit warm, but I did notice when I plumbed it in, plumbed it when I fitted it, that it was actually quite warm. So I know everyone's not going to have one of these, but it just gives you an idea of the heat without using a gun. You can do your hands up. Kind of cool, isn't it? So yeah, so that's hopefully what it is. So this is first video, hopefully the quick second video, and it might have rectified it. And then we'll test the alternator as well tomorrow, just to make sure that it's charging, and then how I check it, see if it's charging. All right, so it's just a quick video on how my battery's draining, hopefully through my radio. All right, thanks very much if you subscribed. I really appreciate it. Got quite a few subscribers now, nearly at 100. Way! So let's hope we can get there. But everyone that has subscribed, really appreciate it. Get your votes in for the colour of the van as well. If you come across my channel, subscribe and you can pick a colour. We're going to wrap it in. We've got windows to do, loads of little jobs to do. So yeah, follow, that's great. Subscribe, love it. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the next one.